I'll be reacting to Chainsaw Man episode 12. I'm watching it from Crunchyroll's website. I'll give it an extra like because currently, currently 34K likes. Give it an extra like. And now I'll be starting off my reaction in 1, 0, and go. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, there's no way Aki's gonna die. At least my gut's telling me he's not gonna die. I think he's gonna be saved by either Power, Kobeni, or Denji. Ha! Man, if only would have stayed together even longer. Just what could have been. We all know how that turned out. I mean, I like that. At least we see that she is, at the very least, she's responsible to a certain extent. Okay, it's a good thing she wasn't drunk. I'm sure if she was drunk, then she wouldn't have given a shit. She would have had him smoke. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened? Whoa! Whoa! Holy! Who did all that? Holy shit! This question is: how did Aki get free? Or was it his? Yeah, even she looks confused. That's like what went down. Oh, well then. Wait, what? Oh, so wait, did Himeno do something to that thing before she died? Because that's like saying easy revenge. Oh, okay then. Oh, it's gonna be beautiful. No. Let's hope. Let's hope Himeno has to wait a long ass time to see Aki. And I don't mean by long ass time, I'm willing to spend it 2 years because it's definitely. Uh, Snakema looks so. Oh man. Yo, her reaction, or should I say her lack of reaction? Ain't so hot now that the shoe's on the other foot now. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, okay. Now that right there is a perfect spot putting the opening. It feels so weird seeing Denji in that outfit and like just completely dressed up well. Uh and Power too. You know, now that I see more episodes of Power, it makes sense why Power would be wearing what she wears, considering she's got a lot of individuality. It makes sense why she'd be stylizing herself a little bit differently than the other characters in comparison. Which that's what I love about the series. It ain't just that the characters look aesthetically pleasing; it's that their outfits and appearances really fit in with their personalities too, which is nice. Because some anime, they don't bother going that far. And I appreciate that about Chainsaw Man. Man, our world looks so dang wild. As we're seeing that nipple dance. Oh man, I gotta miss it. He's got the moves. Surprised it ain't also called the Dance Devil. Okay, now it's back. Sup, Ghost Tab? There is no announcement for season 2, Ghost Tab. The main thing I remember in Anime Newswork, a lot of people in the comments in Anime Newswork even are saying that the series doesn't have super high pre-orders. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that not just in 4chan, but now Anime News Network too. Also, Ghost Tab. And to make it worse, this series recently, there's a petition going on where people in Japan want the series to be remade. And if it gets 5,000 signatures, it might they might put that story in a local news station. Like, it's nothing but bad news for Chainsaw Man, Ghost Tab. Nothing but bad news for the series. Which is sad, but that's life. I'm already accepting that we may never get a season 2 for this series. Because Japan doesn't care. From the looks of it. From, like, the articles I've read, the lack of... And the pre-order stats. I mean, you know shit's whack when you've got Reincarnated as a Sword getting a season 2 instantly. It's like, bro, how and why? But no, I mean, I saw it coming though. I already told you, Ghost Tab, Reincarnated as a Sword had higher stats than this series, and it had super high streaming. Reincarnated as a Sword, it was slain. So I was on the money. I did call Reincarnated as a Sword doing well. Apparently, they don't like the voice cast. They don't like Denji or Makima's voices. They want Makima to have an epic, deep voice. Apparently. And they don't like how it looks too much like a film. They wanted it to be more anime-like. From what I've read, anyway. I just love Denji's face. Hey, you know what? Byron, what about all those things? She is both proud and beautiful. Denji's not even there! Oh, shit! But that's where the critical Ghost Tab. Because they wanted this series to feel more like an anime, but it feels like a film. And apparently, from what I've read, some comments in Japan say that, well, at least from what I read in 4chan, I mean, they say that the director doesn't seem to understand the nuances of, say, things that happen in Chainsaw Man Episode 9, apparently. Those are all the complaints I've read. How can there be a proper chat if two motherfuckers are pointing their guns on Denji? Okay, first off, his granddad tried to kill him. He doesn't have to atone for shit. That's self-defense. Oh yeah, he doesn't know that his grandfather sold himself out for power. These zombies try to kill our boy. I mean, those zombies are the reasons why his Pochita died, so our boy has just cause. He's talking to a man who doesn't give a fuck. And Diddy shouldn't be giving a fuck about what this man has to say. Oh, I was the one that played this track. Oh, okay, this is to the quality of when Denji's around the building and the opening. Oh, that looks hand drawn. They really they don't go that often where they hand draw Denji and his Chainsaw Man form. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Holy. Oh my. Okay, this might actually be the best fight in Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man set the bar high for fights. Holy. Woo. And I just love the way his feet look too when they're skating. Like, there's so much kinetic energy. I love how when he's kicked, you can even see some waves adding extra power to Katana's attacks. Oh no, just sheer on beauty. Oh, yo, he's cinematic on a freaking train. Let's find the fuck Makima. That's not the action. I mean, it's part of the reason, but we all know that's the main reason, though, to get with Makima. Oh, I don't think Gaku's that naggy, and he has a right to be kind of naggy. I mean, hey, won't know till he tries. You love how they're fighting too. There's even another train moving in the background. Like those are the type of little details that really make Chainsaw Man great. Not just the fight choreography. There's even vehicles moving too. Yo, oh! I swear, there's like the attention to detail you don't normally see in a lot of anime. Like they didn't have to have the detail. Like when they're fighting, you see over you didn't have to draw. Oh, yo, you even have people reacting to the train to both Denji and Katana fighting. Oh man, this is awesome because sometimes in anime when you have characters fighting the city, you don't see characters react to people in the city like in Bleach. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy Bleach. But in Bleach, whenever there's epic action, you don't see people in the cities react to the big fights going down. Or even, oh, and I love that little detail too because we know that Denji, he loves protecting women. So he reacts a lot more like that on the snap of a finger when a lady's in danger. I love a little bit of consistency with his personality. Had that been a dude, Denji probably wouldn't take him in shit. Holy! Okay, at this point, I was wondering if it's either going to be. He doesn't have to apologize for shit. His granddad was a punk ass bitch. I think his granddad should have died even more harsher. I like it. He's got a damn good point. I guess one of his legs going to be sliced off. That's my guess. Holy! Oh man! Oh, wait a minute. No! Holy shit! I love how he actually took the lessons he learned from the others and go, man! If he saw his old man teach right now, he'd be fucking proud of Denji. At least I think he would. I mean, hey, I think that's impressive. Huh. Huh. Okay then. Can't do it while binding like that. Oh. Oh shit. Actually, yeah, that would be a fitting punishment for this bastard. I mean, him being in jail for the rest of his life would be a good punishment. And he's not public safety's lapdog. He's Makima's lapdog. Yeah, there's layers to this. Oh, depends on what it is though, because I don't think Aki's the type to be doing things out of pettiness. But you know, we kind of did see that a few episodes ago. Oh, oh, hey, that's fair. His face. Yo, you okay? Even though you can tell Aki probably would want a revenge, I don't think he'd even want to go that far to blasting someone's nuts to oblivion. Yeah, I mean, Denji just wants to do what makes himself feel good. Hmm. Or who knows? He might actually do go for it. Now, Sig does say easy revenge. It's right there in front. Oh, it looks like he might change his mind. Oh, that's a damn good question. Okay, I'm kind of happy to see this, but at the same time, I don't know if I want to see a guy get their nuts kicked on screen. Okay, good, good. I'm actually glad they transitioned away. I would have felt uncomfortable seeing another man's jewels take a beating like that. Oh, well, yeah, the Cobain could do anything. I mean, that's cool. She got to do cool stuff in the previous arc. Oh, I feel like Denji's corrupted Aki. Like he might have corrupted Aki a little bit, but then Denji's like just going for putting him further in the rabbit hole. Not that I mind. This is beautiful. Oh, oh, okay then. So no, I thought he was after our boy. At least more reason as to why. Holy! I was never coming here. I mean, that's better than nothing. I mean, it may not be the what they exactly wanted, but hey, that's progress. Oh hell yes! Oh hell no! I want more. I want more. But no, great episode overall. I'm gonna give this one. Honestly, it's a 10 out of 10 episode. This was a fantastic way of closing off the season. But before I break down why it was fantastic, I'm just gonna enjoy the fuck out of this CD For all I know, it could be the last time Chainsaw Man ever gets any more content. So I'm gonna enjoy the fuck out of the CD. It's wait, yeah, it's gotta be an 80. Because I was thinking it can't be a scene from an earlier episode because I wouldn't imagine Power Denji. Actually no, it might not even be an 80 scene. I could actually someone imagine them doing this. So it wouldn't necessarily feel out of place. That's the thing with the series, like its animations and it's so well directed. Like it's so well done, it's like you can't even tell sometimes if it's an actual ED or if it's an actual scene from the episode itself. Can't really say that for a lot of other anime. Aw. Okay, that's one cute. Oh man. Thank you, Yowie. Ah. Oh, okay, no, yeah, it's definitely ED then. That was awesome. Oh wait, now it's back. Okay, good, good. Okay, I was worried for a second that might be the last time to be more Chainsaw Man, but never mind, there's still more. Hmm. Kind of makes you wonder though, like trying to Aki exactly how much time is left though, because it did say 2 years in general. Oh, kind of looks like the cigar that Timeno first gave him too. But yeah, he got his revenge. So I might as well just smoke the fuck out of that shit. And that's one revenge down. The next one is Gundam, although that's probably going to be more along the lines of difficult revenge than easy revenge. Oh. Wait, I wonder why the screen go black. Oh, never mind. Whew. I thought for something bad happened to him. I was like, is he suffering under health problems or something? I mean, this series can make me freaking paranoid. In a good way. Shows how much I care about the characters. Kind of hasn't started the series. Who knows? Maybe Denji will encounter the Gun Devil in his dreams. The series hasn't necessarily explained the Gun Devil's capabilities yet. Anyway. Kind of foggy has that dream all the time, though. Huh. Oh. If only can actually encounter him in real time. Well, then. Oh, okay. I thought for a second that was going to be the last. I swear. This also had so many bits. Where it's like, oh, is it the season? Is it truly now the end of the season? Goes to show how much of a great episode it is. Oh, okay. I thought for a second I was going to show like the Gun Devil do something crazy. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I guess I never did say the gender of the Gun Devil. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Let's get details on the whoever this character is. Oh yeah, it's over now. Who knows? It could be the Gun Devil. So many mysteries. But yeah, straight up amazing episode. I mean, what can I say? It was nice getting to see Katana defeated. The episode had loads of plot progression because aside from that, at least Aki got his revenge against these fuckers. And also, it moves the plot forward because now they've got at least a piece of flesh going towards the Gun Devil. So that's why I thought the episode was fantastic. Because not only did it have a satisfactory climax, it perfectly sets up an arc where they're going to probably look after the Gun Devil perfectly. So, all in all, the episode's fantastic because it made sure that something substantial was happening in essentially almost every frame. And that wasn't the only thing that made the episode fantastic, because another thing that also helped in making the episode absolutely spectacular, in my opinion, is the fact that the action was detailed. It was fast and furious. It showed growth for Denji because he really took advantage of the training he received a few episodes ago to actually get the upper hand. Thought that was some fantastic writing because, at least for me, that shows plot progression. He's learning how to utilize his brain a lot more. And on top of that, something else that was also great about this episode in particular, too, is aside from Denji actually going through some character development, it was actually nice for this episode in particular. It was nice just getting to see Katana get freaking humiliated because the fucker deserved it. He really did. So to have his nuts sacked like that, well, normally I wouldn't be the type to be cheering for someone's jewels to be sacked like that. The man was a fucking true bastard, so him suffering in that way brought me so much joy and satisfaction. Hell yeah. So hey, great ending and all that. And plus, another reason why I thought this was 10 out of 10 was the animation art quality was some of the best in the series, which is no surprise because this series, it always excels. No matter what the situation is in this series, whew, it is all that exceptional. And aside from that, the voice acting is absolutely phenomenal. I thought everyone did a fantastic job. They brought their A game. And that's why I thought it was 10 out of 10. As for the series itself, if I had to rate this on a scale of, say, 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, here's what I'm going to rate this series. Series overall, it's an 8 out of 10, which is super high because this is the only series this year that I've rated that high that's either something that hasn't received its season 2 yet, or that's incomplete. So Chainsaw Man's the only one that's received that high of a score from me this year, provided it never gets more. Now, if this gets to season 2, it'll go up to 8.5 out of 10. And if it gets to season 2, that's on a higher level than this series from a writing standpoint, this will go straight up to a 9 out of 10. But as it stands, since there is no season 2 announced for Chainsaw Man, I got to limit my rating to an 8 out of 10 because what the series showed off was absolutely fantastic. But at the same time, I can't straight up say the series is a completely satisfying experience if right when we get to them getting closer to the Gun Devil, the series just ends. It just ends. So for me to raise it up, it needs a season 2. It needs one. Because once it gets that, then be like, all right, it's a fully satisfying experience. But even then, this series is still freaking good, even if it were to never get one. That's why I'd still give it an 8 out of 10. Because what it did was phenomenal for the most part. I thought the characters were fun. I mean, yes. Could argue Denji ain't exactly the most original character because if you look at animes from the 80s, like, say, Yurase Yatsura, you had characters like Atana that also were doing things for the sake of, well, yeah, for the sake of getting laid and all that. And then you had some anime with, say, your players like the main character from City Hunter. Well, yes, you have your characters like that. Denji was still a fun character. I liked him. I like how he's unique because, yes, his motivations may not exactly be the most unique in animation. His personality is fun though. Seeing as how when it comes to losses, he reacts them differently from then in comparison to other characters. And also, here's something else that really elevates the series. Its supporting characters are great, like Makima, where she's obviously cold, calculative, manipulative, with the way she just operates Denji, figuratively speaking, like a fiddle. But then you've got your other exceptional characters in the series too, because Aki, I thought, was a fun one. Him going for revenge, a grounded in reality character, filled with a world filled with absurdly insane and crazy characters and things like that. Like, this series had a nice variety of characters that just made it so fun and engaging to watch week by week. Power is just hilarious from start to finish. And hell, even some of the antagonists, like, say, Katana, were good because Katana, even though he didn't have the most screen time, actually, no, he actually did have a decent amount of screen time. Like, here's what I liked about Katana. I like how Katana shows, at least to me, that the series has consequences because here's the thing. When it comes to Katana, it's like this. It's like this dude. I love how he had an emotional connection against Denji where he had every right of being angry against him. Like when they presented the type of stuff his grandfather used to do for him. I like that because at least here it gives him an emotional reason to want to lash out against Denji. So that's why I like characters like Katana. I love the mystery behind the Gun Devil. This series is really making it obvious that the Gun Devil has a connection with Pochita because we see Pochita with gun bullet wounds in one of the flashback scenes, I believe in episode 1. And then the dude is so dead set on getting Denji's heart. So this series is making it really freaking obvious that the Gun Devil, it's got a big connection with Pochita. It's not even being subtle anymore about that. So that's another thing I like about the series. There's like so much nuances that can be analyzed from the perspective of anime only that hasn't read the manga yet. So many things that can be theorized. That's what makes the series fun. It has like the nice mystery factor going for it. And that's what I thought it did exceptional from a character standpoint, because you can just get all of this from the characters. And also, what I love about this episode too is just the fact that the Gun Devil has a connection with so many characters. You got Makima so dead set on trying to find a way of destroying it. You got Aki wanting revenge against that. You've got, even though Denji and the Gun Devil aren't exactly associated with each other, the Gun Devil acts as a goal for Denji so they can get close with Makima. And on top of that, the Gun Devil seems to have something against Pochita from all implications. So even though the antagonists are utilizing to like put everything together, has a nice natural connection to a lot of the protagonists of this series. So that's why I thought, narratively speaking, the series as well too. It ain't just the characters. Everything is interwoven pretty artfully. And in addition to that, here's another thing that also helps out this episode a lot too. I mean, the series, the animation is great. Like from simple scenes of characters walking with their hair moving to like characters being expressive. Like this series just pops visually. It's one of the most beautiful looking anime I've seen from an animation standpoint. Musically, it's great because every new episode had an ED. The opening was fun. And that's what overall, if I had to rate the series, I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. It's just that damn good. And yeah, if it gets to season 2, it'll go up to an 8.5. And if season 2 just surpasses this one, then it'll go up to a 9 out of 10. But yeah, that's how Honestly, this series is definitely going to be in my top 10 anime of the year list. Like, definitely. There's no freaking debate about that. Now, it just depends, though. Like, if it gets a season 2 announcement, this would be in my top 3 anime of the year list. As it currently stands, this is in my top 5 to top 10 anime of the year list. It just really depends. It all really just depends on the season 2 announcement. If this gets a season 2 announcement, this will shoot up into my top 3 like that. As it currently stands, though, it definitely makes the top 10, though. For those of you wondering where I rank it overall, why rank it that way overall. But overall, though, fantastic stuff. I'm going to miss this series. I hope, I'm crossing my fingers it gets to season 2. I mean, I made sure to show off my support. I put a like on Crunchyroll's website. And even though I did say I rated this series an 8 out of 10, I'm gonna still give it 5 stars on Crunchyroll. I also rated it 5 stars just to make sure. I rated this 5 stars on Crunchyroll's website just to make sure. I've done my part, at least in work. I've told people at work to watch it on Crunchyroll if they can. So I mean, I'm trying to spread it around. So at the very least, yeah, I mean, it probably won't do much, but hey, any little thing the series can get. Hell, when it comes to this series, I even have. I sometimes even play the episode when I'm not doing things so that the series can get more viewership on Crunchyroll. That's how much. That's how badly I want this to get a season 3 out. Season 2. I want this to get a season 2 so badly. I sometimes play the episode at least a second time. Like, I watch it once, but then I also put this on the TV so that they can play. That's how much I really am thirsting for a season 2. I mean, for all I know, Crunchyroll is only going to count the first few, but hey, it's the thought that counts. But I really do hope this gets a season 2, and and yeah, these are my thoughts. I love watching this series. It was loads of fun. Woo! It was definitely an experience, and yeah, if it gets to season 2, I'm definitely going to be checking it the hell out. Y'all can bank on that. But anyways, right before I go, though, let me just say thank you to Ghost Tap for commenting on the live chat. And I would also like to say thank you to everyone else for also watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and also be sure to hit the bell for notifications because I mean, if it gets a season 2 by any chance, yeah, I'll be there to react to it. Or, in any case, I'll be reacting to essentially all the non-sequel, non-spinoff anime for next season. So if y'all want to continue watching me react to some of the shows y'all are watching, then yeah, also subscribe if y'all want to stick around for that by any chance. Anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope you have a great day, night, or evening. It really all just depends on your time zone. And I hope you'll have a happy holidays or happy New Year's or happy whichever holiday it is because y'all might watch my video weeks, months, or years later for all I know. But anyways, y'all, thanks so much for watching and bye-bye, y'all.